On this episode of C Squared Cocktails and Conversations, we're going to tackle one other issue that's on people's minds as they consider potential lovers, potential partners during the cold season. This is C Squared Cocktails and Conversations. We're doing an episode about relationships, right? So let me ask you, like in cuffing season, when it gets cold, people are looking for partners, lovers to share the time with. What qualities would you advise somebody to look for during this time? Yeah, in a partner.
So you gotta look for somebody that's willing to hold you down. You gotta look for somebody, they could be a little thick like me, so it keep you warm. What else? What else should we look for? Oh, and I gotta have money. Yeah.
All right. Is there any profession you would not date? Like if somebody worked a certain job, you'd say, no, that's not for me. Is there any profession that's a no for you?
I got an open mind. As long as you're making money, that's all that matters. As long as you're doing something with your life, that's all that matters.
Would you date an adult entertainer?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Very open-minded. All right. So here we have a board over here, right? So the board has qualities on it. So just get rid of two, which are an absolute deal breaker for you. Just get rid of two, but you can't get rid of the same ones on the same row.
On the same row?
You can't get rid of two on the same row.
Okay, so we could get rid of broke as fuck and we could get rid of
all right, just take it out. All right, so broke as fuck and player is a no for you.
No, sir.
Why is that?
Because I don't want to have to support you. We're supposed to be in this together. You're supposed to be able to support me, and I can support you. Right. Now, if you're a player, I don't want you playing me because, I don't want to have to beat you up because you're playing with me. So these two got to go. I mean, ugly is not really a deal breaker because, after a while, ugly people get cute to you. You get what I mean? So, yeah, these two got to go.
Somebody too needy, somebody too bossy.
I'm you know what
I mean?
I'm gonna call you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I let my phone charge.
Somebody drinking, you know what I mean? Smoking drugs, yeah, shit, yeah. Definite red flags. Yep.
How important do you think are looks and money?
No, looks ain't that important. I mean, it is what it is, but you know what I mean? Some people superficial, but it is what it is. Money's always good, but it doesn't mean you're gonna be happy.
Liars. I hate dishonest people. No matter if it's gonna hurt you or not, just keep it 100. Tell me what it is. Don't have me thinking, reaching for the stars, and I'm not gonna get there. Just, this way we're on the same page. We know what we expect from each other. If you're gonna play me and do things, then let me know so I can do the same thing to you. We could be friends with benefits. But other than that, love stands for looking over visible errors and lots of volunteered effort. Now remember, lots of volunteered effort spells love. If you like somebody, you want to be with them, you do things that make them happy, you want to see them smile. Not because it's doing something for you, but because if you really honestly care about somebody, you don't ever want to see them hurt. You don't ever want to see them cry. You don't ever want them to be disappointed in you because you know that everybody else they had or were around disappointed them or left them out there alone. Just take care of each other.
My husband will be a God-fearing man. And according to the scripture, he would love me as how he loved himself. He would be a man who fears God, and who will have with that fear of God, he would serve me.
They need to give me love. Yeah.
Just love?
Money. And money.
Very straightforward. Those are two very important points, right?
Yeah. And their personality, like how they treat me.
All right. What kind of personality do you like?
I like mature, like they have ambitions, they have their own business.
All right.
Someone who makes them smile and laugh, and I guess is the opposite of them, the other side, so complements their aesthetic or their thoughts, so they can expand their horizons and see the world in a slightly different way.
Someone who you can at least, share your feelings and say like how you really feel. Sometimes someone just asks you like, how you feeling? Oh, I feel good. Like your relationship, your partner should be someone who you can say like, I actually feel sad today. I wanted someone, that I can just talk with and let you know like I'm really sad right now because of work, or I'm really I had a bad time with my mother today, so I just want to let you know that I don't feel well, and and I'm glad that you're here to support me.
I say communication. Communication is key. And I think your happiness as well is key as well, because if you're not happy or something, it's hard to make the other person happy. And I also think that if something's going wrong, that you talk to them. So I think something really big is communication, because you can't like read their mind. You have to like communicate. Like if something's wrong, you want to tell them, and if you're going somewhere, you want to tell them. So I think communication is definitely a big part if you want to have a long term, and you have to be like accepting about everything that they're going through as well, and you have to give them your support as well.
You had a hot girl summer. Right. You can't make it a cuffing season for her. It's quiet. It's quiet. That's it. I don't know what to say. Fellas, don't get caught slipping out here, because a lot of these girls had a hot girl summer. They was wilding. Me and my guys could tell y'all about them, but you know what I mean? Just be wary. Loyalty and faithfulness and trust and all that shit. And hot girls don't got that. Chill, that's it. I'm done, because my everybody gonna be mad at me.
Somebody that's fun, open-minded, and down to earth. Because you don't want to be stuck at home in the cold with somebody boring. So that's it.
Is there any profession or job that's a deal breaker for you? Like, oh, if you work this job, it's a no for me.
You can't be a scammer or a drug dealer. No scammers, no drug dealers.
What about an adult entertainer? Like a stripper or a porn star or something like that?
No.
That's a no for you too?
That's a no for me.
All right.
Nobody looking at what's mine.
Oh, how it burns. We barely started on every turn. Keep moving further, and all of my broken bones.
I need somebody that's faithful.
Doesn't matter whether they're not so good looking or they're broke?
Cause I don't know. Nobody ever really told me how I look or how my inside is, cause I could be ugly to them. You know what I'm saying? So I think you have to get to know these qualities, but these are automatic no's for me. Right, player and this, you gotta have some knowledge.
You can be broke to a point, not broke like, broke. Need some money. I mean, seriously, what woman wouldn't want money? Right?
I think smart and faithful.
So those are the most important to you?
Yeah.
And the rest you can walk around, whether they are not very
I can't
good
say
looking?
I can walk around, but yeah, it's I can deal with the rest, but smart and faithful, yeah, it's important things.
Broke?
And ugly.
Those two?
Dumb.
Okay, so broke and dumb.
Yeah.
Ugly is okay?
Yeah.
What about someone who's unfaithful, sleeping with everybody?
I don't know.
So take out two.
I just prefer broke.
No broke.
Maybe not dumb.
So no broke, no dumb.
Because when you're rich, everything's gonna come to you regardless whether you want it or not. They're just gonna want to be around you because of the money. So therefore it's called ulterior motives. And then the player, I'm part of the game too. I'm getting played, so why not? I play too. Each one teach one, you know what I mean? Well, I'm gonna do as you do. You want to play me, I'm gonna play you.
Wow.
We're just gonna find out who's smarter and who figures it out first.
This handsome guy, they are looking the beautiful girl. This is a beautiful girl, this is they are looking the handsome guy, Yeah. So this is, I think so is important. I think so. This is my opinion. I don't know. This is people. There's some people they are telling, oh, this is her heart is beautiful. This is maybe her face is not beautiful. This his focus and his heart. This is I don't know. This people. This is different thinking. Yeah, but I'm thinking this is face is for me. This is very important. Yeah.
Ugly and broke as fuck.
Dumb people you can change and players can change too, Right. But like if they can change like quick enough, you gotta let them go. Right. Everybody can change.
Broke, I mean, we're all in different situations financially. I'm not gonna judge you based on like how much money you might have. But if you're unfaithful, like that's pretty self-explanatory. And if you're dumb, I mean, I don't want to explain things to like a 6-year-old.
All right, what about you, sir?
I probably pick the same. I've actually been in a very unfaithful relationship once.
Oh.
And it just wasn't okay. And I was just like heartbroken, and it was just mentally exhausting for me. And
so unfaithful, that's an X for you?
Yeah, and dumb too.
Dumb.
I think it's just because of like they don't understand where you're coming from, and they don't know like what you're talking about, and they just say like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Or like, how can I help? And when you explain it to them, it's like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like, you don't understand where I'm coming from. you're just dumb.
Cause I don't want nobody dumb. I'm gonna have to keep repeating myself over and over.
Right.
And I don't want no player cause I don't want to have to fuck a bitch up.
We walked from Madison Square Garden to Herald Square, getting people's opinions on what they think is important in looking for a potential girlfriend, a potential lover, maybe a wife, a husband, who knows? What are your thoughts on this? What are those qualities that you consider important in looking for a potential partner? Please let us know in the comment section below. And as usual, if you like the material on this channel, if you like our videos, please consider subscribing. We'll really appreciate your support. By the way, it's free. A lot of people don't know that. This is James Okungu for C Squared Cocktails and Conversations. Till next week. Cheers.